The history of Afghanistan in 100 seconds. Afghanistan is one of the most war-torn countries in the world. But before all the chaos, what was Afghanistan like? Well, that depends on when you're talking about. The earliest record of human presence in the area dates back to the 2nd century BC with the Kushan Empire. They controlled much of Central Asia, and Afghanistan was a melting pot of different cultures. But soon after, in the 11th century, the Turkish Seljuk Empire took over. And then in the 19th century, it was ruled by the British East India Company. Then, in the 13th century, it was the turn of the Mongols. Then, in the 7th century, it came under the rule of the Arab Khalifate. But during the 18th century, Afghanistan became part of the Persian Empire. After the Second Anglo-Afghan War in 1880, the British were forced to recognize Afghan independence. But this didn't last long, as the Soviets invaded in 1979. In 2010, the U.S. handed over control to the Afghan government, but they didn't pull out their troops until 2014. When the Soviets pulled out in 1989, the country descended into civil war. Various factions fought for control, including the Northern Alliance, which was supported by the United States. In 2001, after the 9/11 attacks, the U.S. invaded Afghanistan to take down the Taliban, who had taken control of the country and refused to hand over Osama bin Laden. The war lasted for 10 years and resulted in the deaths of thousands of civilians. And since then, the country has been in a state of chaos with the Taliban once again in power. So there you have it, Afghanistan in 100 seconds. Do you know any obscure history facts? Share them below.